Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd. So now that we've understood hopefully how the language works, we can start off with our first part, words. So we need to understand about words because we're going to use these words to form sentences. We're going to use these words to then make sentences of different sizes. We're going to then use these words that are made up sentences and to add together. So these are fundamental. So inshallah by the end of the lesson we'll have covered these main words. I'm not going to go through them now. As we go through we realize, all right, I know what this is. Okay. So in Arab, so we said in English we need the word. What we need? We need words to talk and to converse and to be able to get a message across. We need what? A word. In Arabic, what do we call a word? Kalima. What do you call a word? Kalima. Say it again. Kalima. What do we need? We need a kalima. So in Arabic, what do you call a word? Kalima. What do you call a word? Kalima. Very good. Okay, so in Arabic, what do you call a word? What's a kalima? A word. And a word is a? And a kalima is a? Word. Good. If you have more than one word, you call it what? Kalimat. What do you call it? Kalimat. So one word is a? Kalima. Many words are? Kalimat. A word is? And many words are? Words. Kalima is? A word. And kalimat are? Words. Are you getting the mental gymnastics, getting confused? Yeah? It's a bit. Yeah? So again, what's a kalima? And kalimat? Many words. What's a word in Arabic? Kalima. And many words? Kalimat. Very good. Again, one word? Kalima. Many words? And what's a kalimat? And a kalima? And what's an adverb? No, we haven't done that yet. Sorry. Might say something, guess something. Okay, that's fine. So kalima and kalimat. Good, very good. So, what happens even in English, if you've studied English grammar, is something called parts of speech. If you haven't done that, don't worry. Just big words to make people confused for no reason. It's very simple. What we do, we divide the words like into different types. For example, if I say, look at these set of words. Ball, apple, water. Okay, so ball, apple and water. So let's write this out. We have words here. Ball, apple and water. Okay? Another set of words we're going to write. We're going to say cake, eat, and drink. Can you see a pattern in the green and blue words? What's the pattern?
All the greens are nouns.
Very good. All the greens are nouns. And the blues are? What's a verb?
Action word.
An action word, correct. So green is, and what's a noun? Like a thing. Yes? So you have action words and these things. So in English we can do, so you see how you can categorize words? So we're not going to worry about the English categorization or division or how you put them together. But in Arabic, how do we need to understand, and in Arabic is very easy. We have, so what do you call an action word in English? Verb. These are what? Verbs. And what are these? Nouns. So in Arabic it's very easy. We have words that are either going to be nouns, or they're going to be verbs, or other, miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, we call them particles. So what are the words in Arabic? Nouns, verbs, particles. What are they? Noun, noun, verb, and particle. What are they? Noun, verb, and particle. What is it? That's it. So every single word is going to be what? So kalima is going to be either a noun, a verb, or a particle. You following me? Everybody understanding? Yes? Okay? Good. Now obviously you have to learn the Arabic terminology of this. So let's just start bit by bit. We do a bit by bit. Okay? So you know already because you guys are good at English that what? A noun is a person or a thing. For example, man, pen, paper, all of these are what? Nouns. Yes? Now, so one more new word. You ready for this? In Arabic, we call a noun ismun. What do you call a noun? Ismun. Okay, what's an ismun? A noun. What's a noun? Ismun. Okay, so say it with me after one more time. A noun is an Ismun. What is it? Ismun. And ismun is a noun. And a noun is ismun. Good. If you have more than one noun, you call it asma'un. What do you call it? Asma'un. Let's start again. What's a word in Arabic? Kalima. And kalima can be a noun, verb, or particle. Yeah, so kalima, noun, verb, or particle. And a noun is called, and in English, in Arabic, what? An ismun. If you have many nouns, you call them asma'un. Yes? You with me? Very good. Okay. Now, when you're reading the Quran, you're reading an Arabic text, how would you know if it's a noun? You say any, many, miny, more.
If it's got if it's a name, if it's got a tanween, or at the beginning it's got an alif lam.
Very good. So, what happens? If there's an alif lam at the beginning of a word, what is at the beginning of the word? An alif or a lam. Okay? So, you have an alif and a lam at the beginning of the word. If you have an alif or lam at the beginning of the word, automatically you know this is what? This is what? A verb? No. What is it? A noun, an ismun. What is it? An ismun. Okay? For example, we have the word here, rasulun. When you add alif lam, this here at the beginning, see that word? Alif lam. So sometimes it's not pronounced. You are doing that rule in another book, aren't you? So the rule of alif lam being pronounced, you'll do that in other books, or we'll do it in level 2. But if you see an alif lam written before, at the beginning of a word, you know for sure that this word is what? It's a noun. It's an ismun. So the first sign of a noun is what? Alif lam. Okay? And the second sign of it is what? A tanween. What's a tanween? A double fatha, a double dhamma, or a double kasra. And those of you who are familiar with the Indian style is what? Do zabar, do zer, and do pesh. Two zabar, two zer, and two pesh. If you don't know that, don't worry. It's double fatha, double dhamma, and double kasra. If you have two of those, basically, for example, you have the word rasulun. What do you have? So if it was rasulan or rasulin, what would we know? We would know automatically that this is what? Even if we don't know the meaning, we know that this is what? An ismun. And the plural of ismun is asma'un. Yes? Everybody clear with me? So again, a noun is ismun. The plural of noun is asma'un. And there are two signs of a noun, of a word being an ismun is what? Alif lam and tanween. If you have alif lam and if you have tanween, then this is going to become a what? An ismun. Yes? You follow me? Everybody with me? Good. So we've done this table before. And let's add in the word. What's a noun called in Arabic? Ismun. And the plural is? Asma'un. Good. So we've done 1/3 is finished. The next one we're going to discuss is what? Verb. Okay? What's a verb? As you said before, a verb is an action word. Something that shows movement or somebody doing something. Yes, you know that before. Now in Arabic, verbs are very detailed and very structured. So we have a whole lesson discussing verbs. And we also got a video series discussing verbs. So I'm not going to go into detail in that here. So when you start doing verbs in that book, automatically you'll start to understand verbs. Because it's very detailed, so we won't discuss it here. But by the time you start making progress in this lesson, in the other lesson you will have covered verbs and you will be able to understand verbs. But for now, simple thing. So a verb is called what? Fe'lun. What's the verb? Fe'lun. And the plural of verb is fe'lun is af'alun. So you have fe'lun and you have af'alun. What's the verb? Fe'lun and the plural is af'alun. Okay, so start again. A word is called what? Kalima. The plural of kalima is kalimat. And the kalimat are divided into 3 categories in English, which are noun, verb, and particle. A noun is called ismun. The plural of ismun is asma'un. And then you have particle. And the verb is what? Fe'lun. And the plural of fe'lun is af'alun. Very good. Now, there are rules of verbs. We're not going to discuss them here, but just as a brief understanding, if it comes on one of these patterns, and these patterns will make more sense when you do what? When you start doing what? When you start discussing when you start doing the verbs. And so fataha, yaftahu, iftah. So I'm not going to discuss this. You'll do it in sarf and you understand there perfectly what's going on. Okay? So we're done now. Noun is ism and verb is what? Fa'ilun. And the last part is what? A particle. What's the last part? A particle. What's a particle? Anything that is a joining word. But obviously you need to know the meaning. But for a simple rule or simple little understanding, obviously this won't work everywhere. But for now, for you, as a beginner, the easy rule is 1 or 2 letters. If you have 1 or 2 letters, then more often than not, 90% of the time, this is going to be what? A particle. You following me? So we know a noun has alif, lam, or tanween. Verbs have fixed patterns, which you will do in the sarf and tasrif lesson. And anything with 1 or 2 letters, you call it what? A particle. Okay? And in Arabic, you call a particle a harf. And the plural of harf is huruf. So now we've completed the table. Huruf. So before you finish, let's recap. What's a word? Kalima. Plural of kalima is kalimat. In noun is ism. Plural of ism is asma. A verb is called fa'ilun. Plural of fa'ilun is af'alun. A particle is harfun. And the plural of harfun is hurufun. How do you recognize an ismun? It had either alif, lam, or tanween. Yes? Everybody with me? Yes? Any questions? Is that clear? So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 keywords in English, and then the Arabic equivalent. So 4 keywords. Kalima, kalimat, ismun, asma'un, fa'lun, af'alun, harfun, hurufun. And then alif, lam, and tanween is a sign of a noun a sign of a noun. Yes? Everybody with me? Okay, good. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika, wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.